It was just after midnight when a man dialed 911, his voice shaking, barely audible over the line. "I did something terrible," he whispered. Minutes later, he was gone. This is the chilling case of Daniel Warren, a man who confessed to murder and then disappeared without a trace. Tonight, on True Crime Hub, we unravel the confession that shocked a small town, the clues left behind, and the haunting silence that followed. Was Daniel a killer on the run, or a pawn in something darker? Stay with us, because this story twists in ways no one could predict. Ashwood, Oregon, a quiet town with no traffic lights, nestled between whispering pines and century-old cabins. On April 3, 2019, it became the epicenter of one of the most unsettling missing person cases in recent memory. At exactly 12:17 a.m., a 911 dispatcher picked up a call from a man who identified himself as Daniel Warren. His voice was strained, as if every word pained him. I did something terrible. I didn't mean to, but she's gone. She's not breathing." The operator tried to gather more details, but Daniel was incoherent. He gave a general location, Granger's Hollow, then abruptly hung up. Police rushed to the scene, arriving within 25 minutes. All they found was a still-warm flashlight, a blood-stained scarf, and deep tire tracks disappearing into the woods. A manhunt was launched before dawn. Drones flew overhead. Dogs were brought in. But no trace of Daniel, or the victim, was found. Not yet. Daniel Warren, 34, was a carpenter and lifelong resident of Ashwood. His neighbors described him as quiet but reliable, the kind of man who would help repair your roof for free, no questions asked. Lena Brooks, 29, was a beloved English teacher at the local middle school. Bright, optimistic, outspoken. She'd been dating Daniel for nearly 2 years. Their relationship was passionate but tumultuous. 6 months before her disappearance, Lena had filed a restraining order. The reason? A violent altercation at her home, reportedly over Daniel's jealousy and erratic behavior. Oddly, she dropped the order 2 weeks before she vanished. Some speculated they were trying to reconcile. Others believed Daniel pressured her into forgiving him. Her last known sighting was April 1st, leaving school, headed home. She never arrived. Her car was found near her apartment, keys in the ignition, driver's door ajar. In the 72 hours following Daniel's 911 call, search crews scoured Granger's Hollow. It's a dense stretch of forest, twisting trails, rocky ledges, and no cell signal. Officers combed the area on foot and horseback. Daniel's abandoned vehicle was located 5 days later, 45 miles north of Ashwood. It had been torched. The tires were slashed, engine gutted, all VIN numbers scratched off. Inside, investigators found a partially burned notebook, photographs of Lena, smiling unaware, with captions like "My star" and "Don't leave." A blood-smeared pocket knife. The notebook contained disjointed entries. "I begged her not to tell them. They were watching the whole time. It wasn't supposed to end this way." One entry simply read, "They made me do it." The case exploded on social media. Reddit threads speculated on cults, secret societies, and even MKUltra-style mind control. TikTok sleuths posted videos from the forest, claiming they'd found evidence: rusted knives, old shoes, even bones later confirmed to be animal. Theories included: Daniel snapped under pressure. Lena uncovered a town secret. The entire thing was staged by Daniel. The most viral theory: Daniel was running not from the police, but from the people who actually killed Lena. On June 18th, 2 hikers found skeletal remains in a shallow grave about 12 miles from where Daniel's Jeep was found. Dental records confirmed it was Lena Brooks. Her death was ruled a homicide. Cause: blunt force trauma to the skull. No defensive wounds. Experts believed she was struck from behind. Near her body was an old tape recorder. Despite its condition, audio was recoverable. On it, "They told me to watch. They held me down. I didn't kill her, but I couldn't stop them." Voice-print analysis suggested the speaker was Daniel. In August 2019, the Ashwood PD received a letter, no return address, postmarked from Albuquerque, New Mexico. The handwriting matched Daniel's. "I'm sorry. I loved her. I didn't kill her. They did. She found something. I told her to stop digging. She didn't listen. Now she's gone. I'm next." The letter ended with a chilling line: "If they find me, you'll never hear from me again." Ashwood changed after Lena's murder. Locals locked their doors at dusk. School enrollment dropped. A new mayoral candidate ran on the promise of transparency, hinting at old corruption in town hall. Meanwhile, the FBI released age progression sketches of Daniel. Possible sightings came from Nevada, Arizona, even as far as Belize. All unconfirmed. In 2021, a woman in Flagstaff claimed she dated a man who went by Danny Webb, soft-spoken, a carpenter, haunted eyes. When she pressed him about his past, he disappeared overnight. In early 2023, a survivalist living in Colorado found a backpack in the San Juan Mountains. Inside, a tattered sketchbook filled with drawings of Lena. A photo of Daniel and Lena, dated February 2019. A USB drive labeled "They Lied." Authorities recovered fragments of audio logs. Daniel's voice. She wasn't supposed to die. They just wanted to scare her. She ran. I chased her. She fell. Then, I heard the sound. Was it a confession, or a man cracking under guilt? The case remains open. Was Daniel Warren a killer, a fugitive, or an unwilling witness to a murder he could never stop? The truth remains buried, somewhere between confession, fear, and silence. If you have any information about the whereabouts of Daniel Warren, contact the FBI's anonymous tip line. This has been True Crime Hub. Subscribe, share, and leave your theories in the comments below. Because sometimes, the person who confesses isn't the one you should fear.